So, guys, we're at the top of the hour. So, I want to respect everybody's time here. So, we'll get started. And as I said, my name's Kurt. I'm calling here from Denver, Colorado. And, guys, just so happy to be here. So, always honored and a pleasure to introduce this presenter because he's a friend and a mentor and an all-around fantastic gentleman here. We've had a chance to travel the world, and I'm talking about our VP of Marketing, Mr. Rob Hanley. And Rob is a gifted copywriter. He's owned his own network marketing businesses in the past, including a travel opportunity. So this is our first app, guys, in travel here is absolutely right in Rob's wheelhouse. I mean, he can knock it out of the park each and every time. So tonight's kind of a special night because we have our power line is at work, so he'll go over that too. And so without any further ado, Mr. Rob Hanley.
Hey, Kurt, thanks so much. Can you hear me? Can everybody else on the line hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
I was waiting for you to tell me that you can hear me 5 by 5.
I can hear you 5 by 5.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for the great introduction. Hey, guys, it's my privilege and it's my honor, really, to be here. And it's my privilege and honor not only to work with Kurt, but to work with so many of the amazing people within MyFunLife. As Kurt has said, in this amazing industry, how cool is it? Not only do we get to work from home and go to the go to the gym when we want to, and Kurt took his dad fly fishing, I think, the other day. Kurt's a very accomplished fly fisher, and to do all the things that we want to do and need to do. Don't have to ask permission if we want to do this or do that, and ask our boss for time off or commute and do all the things that other people have to do. But we get to hang out with people that we like. And with Kurt and I, for example, and with Ron, as a matter of fact, our COO, and some other people that are in this business, we've actually been to multiple continents together. How cool is that? Kurt and I have been to Hong Kong together, Thailand, Canada. Canada, I guess, is this continent. But done a lot of things together and had a lot of fun. And that's the kind of thing that we have in just a regular business, much less a business that part of it, the first piece of it, is travel. So let me put this in presentation mode and let's get underway here. And let's see here. Come on, make sure that it's in presentation. Got my little pinwheel moving around here. Nice black screen. And okay, great. So I always like to start my presentations off with a couple of questions. And the question that comes to mind with MyFunLife is, how would you like a life with more fun? And that sounds kind of funny because nobody talks about having fun in their life. I don't think, unless you're a parent and you hear it from your children. Nobody talks about having fun. We talk about work and the work that we got to do and the things we need to do and doing this and doing that. We talk about making money and debt and bills, all the kind of things like that. But how about talking about fun? And so, how would you like to have more fun in your life? Now, that question really goes along with the other question, and I think is kind of necessary, is how would you like more money in your life? More money in your pocket, more money in your bank accounts, more money really just to do the kind of things that you want to do. And when I look at this picture here, I think about vacations and things like that. Somebody will say, well, money doesn't buy you fun or it doesn't buy you happiness. But it puts you right next door to it. My wife would much rather go on a vacation and stand there than to stand at the campgrounds outside the pub tent or something like that. So if you have more money, I think it kind of stands to reason that it's easier to have a life with more fun in it. So that's what this is about: fun, freedom, and fulfillment. And this is a really, really, really cool business, and I'm going to try to share that with you as we go forward here. So the first thing I like to tell everybody is, I know that you've spent your time, that you've given something up to be here. Your time is very valuable. There's something that you are missing. This, as always, is a worldwide broadcast. We have members getting started with MyFunLife from virtually every country in the planet. So somebody's missing their breakfast or their lunch or their dinner, their favorite TV program or whatever, because they heard about it. Somebody sent them an email saying, you got to take a look at this. You got to check this out. This really is a great business, or it's cool, or it's neat, or this is what I'm doing right now. However you got here, welcome. And let me tell you, about the next 15 to 20 minutes or so here, I'm going to do one thing. And the one thing I'm really going to do is I'm going to try to transfer all of the enthusiasm and excitement that I have for this business and for this company, but I'm really going to try to transfer all of it that I have from my team and everything that I'm hearing right now. And we say, hey, that you know you're going to lose sleep tonight. But really, to be perfectly honest with you, my real intent, obviously, is if you're on the fence right now and you're kind of taking a look at this, I want you to get started. So I'm going to do my best, throughout this presentation to tell you why you should get started and what's there is a time factor right now that's really critical that happens overall today. So anyhow, let's get underway with the presentation and let's talk about making more money. Let's talk about having more fun overall in our life. We live in a world today that's different than at any other time in history. We hear these kind of things. It sounds kind of cliche, but it really is true. I mean, with the internet and social media and viral marketing and mobile apps and things like that, we're literally more connected today than we have ever been connected before in all of history. And in terms of a business that's a networked business or something like that, where we create a network of people around the globe, I've been doing this now for over 20 years. And by the way, I've created marketing systems that have made tens of millions of dollars. I've had affiliates in my companies, by the way, make over $1 million in a single year. And it is my belief that we're going to see that happen in this business as well. Just to kind of qualify myself, I guess I would say a little bit here. But I remember back when I was first starting in the networking industry back in like the early 90s. And I remember one company that I was with, India, was going to open up. And I ran around Seattle, where I live, for a good 3 months prior to India opening up. And anybody that looked like they were Indian, I asked them if they were, I told them I was looking to expand my business to India. Did they know people in India? Of course, they all did, and I sat down, showed the plan to everybody that I could from India. And then I did the same thing from Slovakia and every other place where we were going to open up for months. And the reason I say all that kind of that funny story is it's different today. You see, in 10 minutes, I can virtually connect with anybody in the entire planet right now. I can probably connect with them right on Skype within 10 or 15 minutes. I can find them and have somebody that's open to an opportunity almost anywhere. Never before has this happened in history. And see, although I don't know you, I do know something about you. Is you and I are alike, and you're alike like Kurt and I. You like the idea, I think, of making more money, of residual money or residual income, or it'd be great if you had some kind of a royalty type money coming in where you didn't have to think about work and all these kind of things and commuting traffic and doing all that kind of stuff that everybody has to do. And there's like-minded people like us all over the world. We just have to find them. They're just waiting for us. In fact, they're hoping and praying for some kind of a solution, I would tell you as well. So we really live in this different time right now, and it creates this opportunity for commerce, for us to actually do business together. And when I was a kid, I had this dream or this idea that popped into my mind probably when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I thought, there's about 4 billion people on the planet. If I could just get one out of 100 or something like that to give me $1, I'd be rich. Or if I could get everybody to give me a nickel, I'd be rich. Well, we have the same kind of an opportunity here in creating a network of like-minded people here that we can participate in commerce, and you can do that in building this network that we're going to talk about right now. Now, maybe you're not going to get billions of people to give you $1, but I think, in fact, I'll tell you, I know that you can change your life. It's very possible. People are doing it right now. So we're living right now specifically to kind of really focus in on what we're doing. We're going to talk about mobile apps. If you're going to be involved in a home business or something that you're going to be working from your computer, it's really not a home business. It's actually a beach-based business, or I call it an iPad-based business or a cell phone-based business here. Mobile apps would probably be the coolest thing that you could possibly market. I mean, I can't think of anything better. If you were to say to somebody, hey, are you open to making some money? They would say, well, sure, what do you got? There's nothing wrong with marketing pills or potions or lotions or juices or anything like that. That's all that stuff is great, but I can't think of anything sexier than to tell them I've got a mobile app business that's absolutely blowing up. It's going to immediately get their intrigue and interest. And there's 2 billion mobile apps that are downloaded every single month right now, and it's going to be, it's probably closer to 2 billion a week, by the way, at this point. And what we're doing is, and this is important, is we're in the process right now of launching not one mobile app, not 2 or 3, but we're going to launch 10 mobile apps, not all at once, but in succession, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And each single mobile app that we launch, we're going to leverage the network that we build from that mobile app, the first one being in travel right here. We're going to leverage that network, and then eventually we're going to have everybody upgrade that wants to. We don't have to, and we're going to leverage that network into our second mobile app, which is a health-related app. And then we've got a few more that are financial and some other really cool ones. They're all evergreen niches, meaning it's things that people buy all the time, no matter what. So I'm going to talk about some pretty insane amount of money right now with our first mobile app. It's called MyFunTravel. And I'll tell you why we selected this, but I want you to keep in mind that all of the numbers that I'm going to share with you, you literally have the ability to multiply by 10. Because when we go to the second mobile app here, there's the ability to multiply it by 2, and then by 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 as we release each and every one of these in succession over time as the company actually matures. So the money I'm going to show you in the first one, though, is pretty insane. Let's talk first of all about kind of why we're here, and I think people that have been in this industry understand how important leadership is and the vision and the people that are behind the company overall. We live in an age of transparency today, and you got to have somebody that's competent overall at the helm of your company. And I've been around some of the top trainers in the world. I've worked with people that make $50 or $60 million a year. I've shared the stage with some pretty incredible people, but I had the opportunity a few months ago to live at this gentleman's house for about a month with his beautiful wife, Carrie, who's extremely involved in the business, to say the least, and his 6 amazing children. And I really can't say that I've been more impressed by anybody that I've ever met in my entire life. This gentleman runs 3 different offline businesses that generate millions of dollars a year each, by the way, all self-made, and runs a family of 6 amazing children and a wonderful wife. And he balances everything out. He makes sure he goes to the gym and church. He does all of his stuff. He does it effortlessly. You know, Tommy Bahama shirts and flip-flops and things like that. They've got snowmobiles and motorcycles. All of this kind of stuff. He just does it stress-free. So if you're going to talk about going to the top of the mountain with somebody, I want to go to the top of the mountain with somebody that's actually not only has been there, has an idea that they want to go there, but somebody that's actually there right now. So our company is fully compliant. Everything has been vetted overall legally, and all the things that we've done here, it's been set up the right way. It's been set up for longevity. And you got a guy behind the company that's just in love with the company and in love with the people. And he's not looking to do this for a paycheck. He doesn't need the money overall from it. So I could tell you a lot more about him, but I just want you to know from a leadership perspective, all the way from the CEO down to all the corporate team, you really got some pretty amazing people that are making up MyFunLife. Some really amazing people, actually. So let's talk about the first mobile app here. 6.3 trillion with the T dollar per year industry. Is the travel industry. After food and eating, travel is the second biggest market on the planet. Right after people eat, they want to travel. They want to talk about their trips, vacations, and how much they want to go on them and need them. They're going to talk about it before they go, and then a week or two, or now you're going to get pictures on Facebook while they're actually on their vacation. It is a massive industry. It is always going to stay a massive industry, and everybody likes it. It's just fun and easy to talk about. So we've got 3 different aspects to what's called MyFunTravel. We've got Cha-Ching Booking, Fun Trips, and Fun Condos. I'll go through each one of these here briefly. The first one with Cha-Ching Booking, it's really cool. It's basically anything that you would find from an Orbitz, an Expedia, Travelocity. Booking engine is what it's called online. We give you your own booking engine. We actually give it to you for free. Probably should tell you another company that was out there in the past a few years ago actually charged over $400 for this booking engine, and then $50 a month. We actually just give it away. And what we say is, number 1, book your vacation. Number 2, go on your vacation. And then number 3, you can get a little bit of money back. Now, I'll tell you right up front that the Cha-Ching Booking Engine is not buy a yacht kind of money. It's not live in a mansion kind of money. It's not go buy a Lamborghini kind of money. It's a little bit of money. It's more than you're getting back right now, which is 0, but you book stuff and you can get a little bit of money back. So I just want to let you know right up front that that's what Cha-Ching is. The other ways that we get paid, however, are rockstar type money. So let's get into that a little bit more. So the next way that we get paid, or actually I'm a little off track here. Let me talk about the Fun Trips. I'm sorry. So Fun Trips is actually my favorite part overall of our product offering. What we do is we leverage the member buying power that we have. We're expecting over 1 million people into MyFunLife in the very first year. You know, I heard recently somebody was talking about a whole group of people, like 10,000. A guy saying, I can bring 10,000 people in from Brazil in my first month. We've heard people from China back saying, what one guy from China said, I can bring 1 million people in 1 year from China myself, or I can bring 70,000. I mean, we're right in the process right now of absolutely blowing up. And what this does when we have these kind of numbers here is it allows us to leverage and put together unique, incredible, really customized vacations for all of our members, similar to what Costco does. We get great prices on things, but we're also going to customize it for you. If you like to play golf, if you live in Europe, maybe we're going to send you an email or an offer about playing golf at the old course in St. Andrews, or if you live in the United States, maybe at Pebble Beach, or you like to scuba dive, maybe a trip to the Caribbean, or you like theme parks and you got a family, maybe we're going to send you Disney World or Disney World Japan or Australia. These kind of things like that is all about fun trips, and we get to get together like Kurt and I were talking about here and travel. How it's really cool to get together with people that are in your same business and meet them. You're Skyping or whatever, and now you get to go hang out. It's just a ton and a half of fun. So we're actually going to be going on a cruise here shortly as well. So resorts, cruises, and airfare, all these things like that are all put together in these fun trips that our on-site travel agency actually does do all this. They're in-house for us. Now, where the real value that you can actually compare apples to apples in terms of, well, what's it worth? I'm a parent, and I remember a few years ago I had to get a cashier's check for $5,000 for something. I forgot what it was for. My little girl went to the bank with me, and she asked me when we were in the car, she said, is $5,000 a lot of money? And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, I didn't want to just say yeah. So what I said was, well, it depends. You have to answer the next question, and that is compared to what? If we're talking about buying a bicycle, it's a lot of money. If we're talking about buying a house, no, it's not very much money. So I'm going to talk about compared to what. So with condos, for example, we have these luxury resorts. They're started and built by timeshare companies, multi-billion-dollar companies all over the world, United States, Mexico, Hawaii, virtually everywhere here. And what people do is they buy these, they might go on a vacation and they go to a presentation or something like that, and then they end up buying a timeshare. And they might spend anywhere between $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, it could be as much as $50,000 to actually have access to this timeshare or the network of timeshares for the equivalent of about 1 week. Now they do points and things like that, but it's about 1 week. And so that's what they basically get. Well, this inventory is not filled. In fact, it's usually only about 40 to 60% filled. So it leaves an excess that's left over. And that excess has created a secondary industry called vacation clubs. And so there's a lot of different vacation clubs that are out there. They try to tap into this inventory, the same as we have with MyFunTravel here. But when I say compared to what, I think of right now one travel company, I won't mention its name or anything like that, but they're out there right now today selling, and they sell the exact same product that we have for just the fun condos. That's not even fun trips at all, and they're not a mobile app company. That's their whole deal is travel, and they sell it for $12,500. So we're not selling our membership for $10,000 or $15,000 like the timeshare people buy, and we're not. And by the way, they'll have a $1,500 a year annual maintenance due. We're not selling it for $12,500 like different vacation clubs or this one vacation club. I've seen others that are $4,000, $3,000, $1,500. I owned a vacation club, a very successful one, and we sold the same product for $700. We sell MyFunLife for just $25. We say that you can get started for less than the cost of a couple of pizzas or something like that, a really good pizza here. And we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So in terms of compared to what, that's what you compare it to, is you compare it to the other offerings that are out there, $12,500, and we give it to you for $25 a month. I mean, it's pretty silly. And this is one of the reasons why we've got third world countries and other places all around the world just putting literally huge numbers of people into MyFunLife, and also from what it pays. So I've already talked about the cha-ching booking engine paying you a little bit. Let's talk about the 3x10 force matrix, which pays monthly, our amazing check matching bonus, and then our coded bonus. And then finally, I forgot now, we actually just added on a car bonus as well. So it really, really, really is cool. There's a lot of great stuff here with our offering. So the 3x10 force matrix. Okay, here's how this goes. It's really simple. First of all, there's you, or really under every single membership or every single position in the compensation plan, there's 3 other positions. This is where we get the 3 in the 3x10. And then there is a level, which is level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we can also equate these by weeks if we want to as well. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. It's called Fast Start Club, or we say FSC. You see, what we're looking to do, what we train people to do, is we say, and you don't have to, nothing is you have to do it, but if you just refer 3 people in your first week, so from the day that you come in to your first 7 days, you'll become what's called a Fast Start Club, FSC member. It's the only opportunity that you ever have to become a Fast Start Club member. If you don't, it's still okay. It's no problem if it doesn't happen for you, but it's our belief that really anybody can do that. And if you do that and we duplicate this down, because this is a duplication business, then these 10 different levels I'll show you here in a second, each one will correspond to, or could correspond to, a week. So I want you to consider that as we go forward. So first of all, there's you, and you enter into the business, and then you refer 3 people. Now you can get help from people above you and things like that, but for right now, what I really want to concentrate on is that, let's just say that it's just you overall that is that's doing the referrals here. So in your first week, let's say you refer 3 people, and this will pay you $1 each per month. And you're thinking, well, gosh, that's only $3. That's not too exciting. But just like Einstein said, is that exponential growth is the most powerful force in the entire universe. And watch how big, how fast this actually grows. You see, when you refer 3, and these 3 refer 3, then you're going to get first of all, you get a fast start bonus, by the way, just in referring these first 3 here. I didn't go over this too well. It's $25. So when you refer these first 3 in your first week, you'll get paid a Fast Start Club bonus of $25. Now, the reason why we stop right here down to the 3rd level is you can get paid down to the 3rd level and not refer anybody. You're not going to be a Fast Start Club member. If you try to let your team do everything for you, then you could actually, there's no requirement. You can get paid all the way to the 3rd level and not do anything. Now, I'm not going to talk about that, because what I think about when I think of something like that is, it's kind of like saying, let's all go camping, and then who's going to get the firewood? Somebody will get the firewood, and then we all freeze to death. So I just like the simplicity of everybody refer 3. Again, you don't have to, but if you want to make a lot of money, this is what the Fast Start Club is. And it's a very simple, easy roadmap to follow. So you just refer 3, keep that in mind. So we refer 3, then we refer to another 3. We've got 9 down here on the next row. The next row has 27. And then beyond that, we have to refer 3 in order to get paid to levels 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you refer 3 people, if you do refer 3 people, then you will get paid all the way down to your 7th level in the matrix. If you refer nobody, you'll only get paid down to the 3rd level, which is about, I don't know what it is, 3 plus, what is that, 9 is going to be $12 plus another 27. We're looking at like $36 or 35. It's something here. It's not a whole bunch. Now, 81, 243, 729, and 2,187 times 2 per month. It's about, if my math is right on here, it's about $5,500 a month, give or take. So imagine if this is actually week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. In 7 weeks, that's actually possible. Now, you might say, well, everybody's not going to refer in 3 like that. Well, I think they actually do if they know about Fast Start Club, like I'm telling you right now, right off the bat. Who can't refer 3 people in their first week? And if they don't, it's no problem. You build slower or whatever it would be. But I love the idea of that happening all the way in 7 weeks. Now, here's what happens, by the way, on the 8th level. You refer a few more people on that. There's 6,561 positions that will pay you $1 a month. Then on the 9th level, 19,683 positions that will pay you $1 a month. Then on the 10th level, we're talking about stupid money here, monthly. 59,049 positions that will pay you $1 each per month. And this is all from a $25 a month product, and I'm only on the first way that we get paid. Now, how much is that? Well, as I said, this is 59,000 a month, okay, plus about, let's just say 20,000 a month, plus about another, this is probably about another 12 or 13, 12,000 or so per month here. We're looking at about 80-ish thousand, 81,000 or so per month is what the compensation plan just on the matrix has the ability to pay out. Now keep that number in mind, because I'm going to actually reference it in the next thing, which is you can get a matching check for everybody that you personally refer. So you see, we have a leadership rank within MyFunLife. We really reward people handsomely in this. If you refer 3 people, you earn the rank designation bronze, and every single one of the 3 people that you refer, you will get a check match. The company's going to send you a check for 10% of whatever they earn. So imagine for a minute that you referred, somebody in that's making $10,000 a month. Maybe it's just one of your 3 people. You're going to get a check match for $1,000 a month. If you referred somebody that's making 20,000, that one check would be 2,000 a month, or maybe the total. So that's how that works. Now, when you refer 6 people in, that check, even from all at once, not starting from there, but every single person you referred, it now doubles, and you're getting 20% from the new people as well. So again, if that one guy was still making 10 grand, and now you referred 6 people, instead of your check match being 1,000 like it was before, now it's 2,000, even though because you just sponsored a few more people. And then you go gold with 10 people, and your check match tripled. And then you go sapphire, and you're going to earn a 40% check match on all 20. Again, every single person you referred. But something really incredible happens here at sapphire. It's just 20 people. You also have the opportunity for the 8th level of the matrix to open up. $6,561 per month now is available to you as well. You tap into that next level. Now, here's where the check match tops off, is at Ruby, you have the opportunity here to earn a check match of 50% of every single person's check, their matrix check that you referred. Now, what if you had one person that maxed out the matrix? It's about $81,000 a month there. Excuse me, it's about 90,000-ish a month. I don't know where my math is today. It's about 90,000 a month. So that one check, if that was the case, and you were their sponsor and you referred 50 people to Ruby here, you would get a check, a matching check, for $45,000 a month. That's a pretty incredible amount of money. Now at Ruby also, there's another 19,683 positions or dollars per month that is available to you as well. And at Diamond, that's the top of our compensation plan, leadership ranking. You refer 100 people there, and there's now 59,049 positions that can pay you $1 each per month. And you might be thinking, well, gosh, 100 people, that's a lot to refer in. No, not really. We had a barber that within his first 4 days, while he was cutting people's hair, they'd say, well, hey, Joe, or I forgot what his name is, what are you up to? Oh, I just got started this business called MyFunLife. And that sounds like fun. What is that? And he said, well, let me show you. He dialed up a little conference bridge, had a recording on it. He plugged a speaker in, and while he cut their hair, he had them listen to a presentation. And in 4 days, he had 140 people, I believe, put their name on a list saying, when that opens up, I want to join. So how about your Christmas card list, or your wedding list, or how many friends do you have on Facebook? Referring 100 people into this is a no-brainer. We've got people that referred a few hundred into this. It's really, really, really easy overall to do. So, but right now, in terms of the simplicity of Fast Start Club, we just want to talk about just refer 3. So let's talk about the last bonus here, and I'm going to bring this home. The last bonus is our coded bonus. Coded bonus is known in the industry by professionals as the most lucrative compensation plan that has ever been deployed. There's a company that deployed the coded bonus in the early 1990s. It was their only bonus that they had, and they had over 8,000 millionaires in a 6-year period. So the biggest, no other company's ever rivaled that before. Faster and bigger than anything else that's out there, and it's only one of our 3 bonuses. So the way that it works is, when you refer in your 4th, 5th, and 6th person into MyFunLife, you will earn a bonus of $5 each from those people. You'll be thinking, well, gosh, that's not a whole bunch. That's just $5 on $25. That's not a whole bunch. Yeah, but you see, it grows with compounding, and it leaves this wake, because you also get a coded bonus from each of those people's first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3, all the way to infinity as well. That's a lot of $5. In fact, the numbers were so big, we had a calculator on the website, and we had to take it down because the numbers looked too big, too nutty, too fast. The next after you refer in your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th person into MyFunLife, then your coded bonus jumps to $8. You still get this $5 going to infinity, but now you've created another code, and you get the first you get $8 from each of those 4 people's first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3 to infinity. And finally, when you go beyond 10, for number 11, 12, 13 to infinity here, your coded bonus is now $10. You're still getting this one, you're still getting this one, and now you're going to get a $10 coded bonus from that person and every single person you personally sponsor, and their first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3 to infinity. It really is absolutely amazing. And again, this is just one of 3 ways that we actually get paid. So it's pretty wild. Now, we just added this in not long ago. How would you like to actually have this car or a car that's similar to it? All that you need to do is you hit Sapphire as one of the requirements for this. You've got 1,000 people, I think, in your group. There's 250 on each leg as a minimum here, and you qualify to get this car right here. So the only requirements on it a little bit, I think you have a MyFunLife sticker logo on it somewhere. You probably would want to have that on there as well. But we just added the car bonus on it. People are going absolutely crazy for this as well. So those are the ways that we actually get paid within MyFunLife. And the next step is, well, how do I get started? So first of all, we have an option that says it's 0. You're really actually already in this at 0. If you're kind of in our marketing funnel, we've already given you our cha-ching booking engine. The second way is our monthly, as we say, is it's less than the cost of a couple of pizzas or something like that. It's $25 here. You get everything. All this back office, by the way, is a multi-million-dollar marketing system. The platform we have as a back office, or really our most popular, what we recommend that people do is it's an annual. It's $300. It is the best deal. You automatically advance to the rank of a silver in the business, which means it's the same thing as you actually sponsored 6 people yourself. You're not going to be making any monthly payments or anything like that. This is what we recommend overall that everybody does. And if you can't do it for some reason or whatever, it's just absolutely impossible, then go monthly. So very, very simple, very, very easy, very duplicatable, and something that everybody really can do. Timing is actually everything. If you had the opportunity to work for Bill Gates, for example, back when there was 20 or 30 or 50 people, even if you were just the person that went and got his coffee or carried his briefcase, you'd be quite wealthy. And in fact, I think I heard the story of a gal that actually was his secretary, and she became quite wealthy. You see, it's really about being in the right place at the right time, and then really about taking action. Napoleon Hill is famous for saying that he interviewed Andrew Carnegie, and they said that when a successful person has all of the information, they can make a decision quickly. It really is about being in the right place at the right time and understanding overall what you have your hands on here. And even if you don't have your understanding completely, I would say still get involved, because what do you got to lose? I mean, you're talking about $25 here, $300. It's not a whole bunch here. But timing is critical, and right now, MyFunLife is reaching this critical mass point. It's reaching a boiling point where people are starting to say, well, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Oh, is that good? My friend's talking to me. This is what is happening right now, and you have the opportunity to get started right at this early stage and completely set yourself up, I would say, for life, particularly if you really get busy overall working. So timing is critical, and besides just the timing of the business, you actually have a place in line right now. You see, every single person that's taking a look at MyFunLife, they're actually coded date and timestamp into what we call a power line. And without going into a lot of details on that, what it means is that you've probably been receiving emails for the last few days at least that say, hey, you should upgrade, that we're having our cutoff soon, that there's a bunch of other people have joined or are looking at MyFunLife after you. Well, it's possible that some of those people are actually in your matrix. It's possible that the 3x10 matrix, it depends. It's not a guarantee. There may be none. There may be 1. There may be 5, 6, 7. Those people might be in your matrix, and if they are, then it's just a little bit more of a boost for you. And the way that I look at that, and the reason I'm saying that right now, is we do a cutoff every Tuesday and every Friday at midnight. And so you have the opportunity up until that time to lock in your spot. There's for sure other people behind you have locked in their spots, and if they're in the matrix, in your matrix underneath, then you're going to get a monthly check every single month for part of their membership. Or Conversely, you can be on the fence a little bit. You can wait around. You can decide later. Maybe I'll get started later, and you can have your monthly membership. Pay them a commission check monthly if that's what you would like to do. For me, I like the idea that I get in first. I earn the right to that. Tonight is the cutoff at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time is the cutoff for you to actually lock in your spot. And if you don't, then these people that have already made the decision, they're going to jump right over you, and you're never going to have an opportunity to make money overall from their membership. So that's what I like, the idea that you're here first. I mean, take the decision and go forward. Get started now. Hopefully there's a bunch of them. Again, there might not be any. There could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or how many ever. But I like the idea, at least if there's the potential for that, why not take advantage of it? It's really simple. It's really easy. The slide says that you're supposed to get back to the person that referred you here. I would tell you, don't get back to the person that referred you here. Instead, really what you should do is you should get back to their email that they sent you or the Skype that they sent you, and click on the Getting Started link that they sent you and get signed up. And then, after you're signed up, then contact them and tell them, hey, you know what, I just wanted to tell you, I joined your team, I'm ready to go. And then in your mind, already start thinking about who's my first 3. Make this happen for yourself. I've been in this industry a long time. I've made millions. I've seen people make millions. I've seen so many different opportunities here. But this is unique. And if it's not this, then what? And if it's not now, then when? And I would say that really, you're not due. You're probably overdue. Now is your time. So go forward, get started, get going, and join us. We're traveling. We're literally on the beaches of the world. It's not figuratively. We go. We go on trips and vacations. Come and see us on these different trips and vacations. So with that, everything is done overall in the presentation. And get started, not now, but get started right now.